Hey, we in the house. This is the replay, and we're about to go live. This pregame show before the Dallas Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers get it in tonight. The rival is real. Here we go, y'all. Let's go. One more time. The replay is in the building. Let's go, y'all. Okay, what's happening? What it do? This is the Replay Sports Culture Show. We are live here, man, and we are waiting on these Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers rekindling this long rivalry. It's been a minute. I was a little bit delayed, y'all, because I had to watch that exciting San Francisco 49ers and Arizona Cardinals game. The Arizona Cardinals pulled it out 23-21, I believe, was the final score. And a remarkable interception by the Cardinals linebacker, man. The ball got tipped in the air, and he went in and ran underneath it, man. So that was big time play, man. But, yeah, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the pregame show, and we will be coming back post-game after tonight's game is over with. But what we're going to get into real quick, we're only going to be here for about 45 minutes to an hour. I want to, chat out to me. Let me know what y'all think about tonight's game. If you want to come on with me live in the studio, just DM me, or you can send it to me, chat it to me privately, your email, and I can bring you right into the studio so we can talk about tonight's game. But again, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're leading their division, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Bengals did. Well, the Ravens. I forgot about the Ravens. The Ravens did pull that game out today. So, but they're about neck and neck. So it should be a great game, man. I'm just glad to see these two teams rekindling this old rivalry. It's a tough one for me. I get a double headache, as I always like to say. But I've been chatting back and forth with my relatives, man. We in this group chat, man. Big shout out to my uncle, man. Big A, man, diehard Steeler fan. He ain't never changed. I got to tip my hat off to him. He's never changed. If you see him today, I'm telling y'all, Big A, big shout out to my uncle, man. That was my ride and die buddy, man, growing up when we were little boys, man, root for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But like I said, I changed. I confess, I changed a little bit, tipping the scale towards the 214 area code because, the first team I ever rooted for was the Dallas Cowboys. Don't get it twisted. But in 1974, man, I saw that black and gold, and then they beat Dallas in the Super Bowl, so I was like, oh, man, the heck with the Cowboys. And then as I got in the 80s, man, playing college ball, meeting all these cats from other different states and countries and all, man, they got to talking about the 214 and the Dallas Cowboys. I couldn't take it. I had to defend, the home team, man. And so I switched, man, and that's that, Now I know how Mr. Wim feel. Like I say, anytime he saw Venus and Serena getting ready to play, he always got up and walked out. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't trip. The 214 is in the house, so shout out, man. We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers, but let's kind of look at some of the history, man. For those of you all who don't know, the Dallas Cowboys have been in the Super Bowl. In fact, we got 8 appearances and 5 rings. Pittsburgh, man, also, they have 6 rings. So this is a long running history between these two teams. I'm just every time they get together, man. It's a lot of things that can happen. But let's look at some of the history for those of y'all who don't know. Y'all check out this clip.
It's Steelers Cowboys week. And whatever the records, whatever the stakes, the Steelers and Cowboys always mean something. And to many football fans across the country, even in other countries, it means a lot. The two are set to take the field in Pittsburgh Sunday night. There may be older franchises and longer rivalries in the NFL, but Steelers Cowboys has a certain magic that was born from a history of epic moments, Hall of Fame performers, and championship showdowns. Over the past 50 years, no teams have been more successful or more popular than the Steelers and Cowboys, with fan bases that not only span the country, but extend across the globe. Since the 1970 NFL merger, The Steelers have won more games than any team in football. The Cowboys are second. The teams have combined for 16 Super Bowl appearances and 11 Super Bowl titles. They are the only teams to meet each other in 3 different Super Bowls. The rivalry dates back to the earliest days for Dallas. In 1960, the first game the expansion Cowboys ever played came against the Steelers. Quarterback Bobby Lane threw 4 touchdown passes to lead Pittsburgh to the win. But the rivalry would truly take off in the 1970s with a clash of cities and styles. The high-tech glamour Cowboys against the hard-nosed blue-collar Steelers. Dallas glitz against Pittsburgh grit. When they met in Super Bowl X, it was the most watched Super Bowl at that time. And Lynn Swann and the Steelers stole the show.
Swann going after cover, and it's double. Swann catches it on a circus catch. Swann pulls it in for a touchdown. Then Swann beat his man on a bomb.
As Pittsburgh beat Dallas 21-17. When the two met again in Super Bowl XIII, the game was billed as a battle of champions, where the winner would become the first team to capture 3 Super Bowl titles.
Shot by Stowers at the 35, breaks the tackle, comes over the 40, the 45, 75-yard strike to Johnny Stowers.
In an epic game that featured 16 future Hall of Fame players, the Steelers once again came out on top.
And the Rock went up and snagged it for the TD.
And would go on to become the team of the decade. Through the 70s and 80s, the Steelers won 6 of the 8 meetings between the teams. Following the 1995 season, the teams rekindled their Super Bowl rivalry in Super Bowl XXX, in what was once again the most watched Super Bowl at that time. Over the years, the players and venues have changed. In 2004, the Steelers made their final visit to Old Texas Stadium with a new star quarterback. Rookie Ben Roethlisberger and veteran Jerome Bettis helped Pittsburgh overcome a 10-point fourth-quarter deficit and pull out a dramatic win.
With 30 seconds left, the bus ran around left end.
In 2008, the Cowboys played for the first time in Heinz Field, and the Steelers once again overcame a 10-point fourth-quarter deficit.
Townsend, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
In 2016, a memorable fourth-quarter fake spike from Roethlisberger was only overshadowed by a Cowboys scoring run in the game's final moments. In 2020, Roethlisberger notched a fourth-quarter comeback in a win in Dallas. Over the decades, their matchups have featured 4 Hall of Fame coaches in Chuck Noll, Tom Landry, Bill Cowher, and Jimmy Johnson. There have been legendary performers and late-game heroics. They played for the biggest stakes on the game's biggest stage. It's been 4 years since these two franchises last met. And while it's a matchup that doesn't come around often, it's one that is always worth the wait. This Sunday night, it's once again time for Steelers Cowboys. Get ready for something big.
Shoes, there you have it, man. There you have it. If you can't get excited about tonight's game, Sunday Night Football, man, you're really not a true football fan. I'm just going to tell you, talking about 2 storybook franchises. As you heard him narrate, man, he said 16 Super Bowl appearances between the 2 of them. And, you know, say what you want to say about the Dallas Cowboys. I know it's been a long time since they've been there, but, man, when they overtook the soccer team, Real Madrid and Manchester United as the #1 sports franchise in the world, man, that's big time by Jerry Jones. That's big time. I mean, I get it. I get it with Cowboys Nations and the fans, man. I know we ain't been in that NFC Championship game since 1995. It's been a long time. And I feel your pain. Trust me, I feel your pain. But at the same time, we cannot undo what history has already done. When you think about some of the franchises who's never been to the big dance, the Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns, the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, think about the Buffalo Bills who got there, man, and lost 4 times, four straight, you know? So think about they fan base. But nevertheless, the 2 storybook franchises have been rekindled. They go at it tonight. The Dallas Cowboys coming in. They coming in a little hobble, man. They got some people out. Of course, that fierce pass rusher, man, Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, they're not suiting up, but they got some good news that Trayvon Diggs will be available this evening. But they coming in hobbled, man. They coming in with a 2-2 record. Even though they beat the New York Giants, that's the New York Giants, and I'm not all that impressed. I don't know about y'all. Y'all can chat it out and let me know how you feel about it, but I wasn't all that impressed. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, they coming in boasting the top 5 ranked defense. I mean, they're giving up like 86 yards, man, against the in their run defense, and they're very stingy, man, and the pass defense. So I think they're ranked top. I know they definitely top 5. I think they're ranking as top 4, if I'm not mistaken. But Cowboys coming in, man, with a very pedestrian type defense, man. Because we're horrible against the run. I mean, I think we're averaging like 5. They giving up the highest lead, 5.4, whatever it is, a carry per game, and ranked 25th in defense. The offense, I'm a little surprised that they're struggling this early, but this is what happened when you got guys missing count, man. You just can't, thrust somebody in there and make up for it. I think it's a rhythm thing with them. We still haven't found our run game. And I'm hoping we can get a little bit of this. What y'all think about this? Do y'all think, chat it out for me, y'all think Ezekiel Elliott can have a flashback moment, something like this?
As the Cowboys have 2nd and 18. Setting up a screen for Elliott with blocking. Huge play. Elliott into Steeler territory. Down the sideline. And in for the touchdown. No flags. 15 yards here. It's Elliott. Elliott for the touchdown. No flags. Cowboys lead. 9 seconds left.
Oh, yeah, man. I know. Seemed like many, many moons ago, don't it? Seems like many, many moons ago. That was his Ezekiel Elliott's rookie year in 2016 when Dallas Cowboys went up to Heinz Field and knocked off the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I think they're going to definitely be waiting on Dallas this evening, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming on, man, to the replay sports show, man. We're live. This is the pregame show, getting ready for tonight's game between the Dallas Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers. And again, they're rekindling this rivalry, man. The Steelers are playing really great football. Dallas, not so much. But who knows? In the words of my cousin, he says on any given Sunday, you can come in and limp in, and all the odds of the decks are stacked against you, and you can come in and do what Vandy did yesterday. Did y'all see any of those college games yesterday? Those upsets. You had Vandy knocking off Alabama 40-35. You had Texas A&M, running through number 9. Excuse me, let me see, what was Missouri ranked? Number 9? I think number 9, running through them boys like 41-10. And then you had Arkansas knocking off Tennessee. So it can happen. It can happen. I know this is the professional games, but hey, man, any given Sunday, I do believe in that as well. Any given Sunday. But we shall see. We shall see. Let me get over to the shout out to everybody talking in the comment. Let me see what we got over here. Oh, welcome to the show. I got my man Curtis Blow. I see you in the house, man. Curtis say, you know, bro. He said, but I believe they win tonight. They had time to put it together and get the win. Yeah, Blow, that's what I'm saying. Any given Sunday, they had 10 days rest, which was very much needed. It's not like if they were to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, like, Pittsburgh, they put Justin Field back there at quarterback. You would think that they've already played against Lamar Jackson and had a couple of run-ins with these RPO type quarterbacks. And when you go up against the best to do it in Lamar Jackson, you should be definitely ready for Justin Fields without no doubt. But yeah, big shout out to Blow. Hey, Blow, what happened to your 49ers, man? I can't let you get off the hook that fast, man. Shout me something out. Let me know what happened, man. Y'all let little Kyler Murray, man. Y'all just took them for granted, didn't you? Y'all was needing that win to try to get to 500. I think y'all sitting at 2-3 in the NFC West. So I guess it's when they talking about any given Sunday, I guess the 49ers became the prime example of that. Any given Sunday. Big shout out to Lakers world. Cowboys in the house. They got the Cowboys. Let me see who y'all like. Who y'all like tonight? The Dallas Cowboys or the Pittsburgh Steelers? I just want to know. So when I total it up at the end of the day, it'll make me feel probably a little bit better. The Dallas Cowboys or Pittsburgh Steelers. But yeah, I think NFC, man. I mean, you still got I think it's what two remain undefeated teams. I know Minnesota won again. They started at 5-0. The Washington Commanders, they beat the Cleveland Browns. I know what y'all saying, but who are the Cleveland Browns? Yeah, but that's what they wasn't saying that when the season first started. They boasted the #1 defense from last year. All those guys are back. I don't know if Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders are for real. It's still a long season, and it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. I mean, look how hot the New Orleans Saints started out, and now they got another tough game coming up. So we don't know. I mean, they don't win to play for the championships in the month of September. They say they always remember those who finish first in December. So hopefully, we get some guys back. Maybe we can get Dalvin Cook acclimated into the run game. Maybe that helps the Dallas Cowboys out in the future. And then some of those guys get familiar with Mike Zimmer's defensive assignments, because right now, I don't care what you say, professional, amateur, or whatever. When you have new coordinators coming in, it takes a little time to gel. It takes a little time to get the assignments down. It takes a little bit more time to get the chemistry down. And and Dallas got a couple of new, young line. I like them. I like Overshawn. I like Leo Fall out of Notre Dame. I like them young boys. Them boys are fast, quick to the ball. But sometimes that experience, that leadership, being loud, being vocal, and it plays a role. It plays a big role. And so, I'm hoping that the Dallas Cowboys, man, can be patient with those young guys and let them boys, do what they got to do up front. I think Mozzie has played better. I think he had his best game, guys. I really do. They've been hard on Mozzie Smith, but I think he had his best game against the Giants 10 days ago. And I hope that he can string something, a few games together and get him kind of like off his back, so he can kind of lose that potentially becoming that first round draft pick a bust. You don't want that label to get on you, man, because before you know it, they start shopping you around. You're no longer with the team that drafted you. So hopefully he'll come into tonight's game, man, and we can have it up in that playing that one technique. But again, I don't know, Kalen Carson, man, I think he's back out there tonight, which we need the young corner out there. But I definitely can't wait for Bland to get back. I mean, DeRon Bland, hey, come on now. DeRon Bland, Trayvon Diggs, locking them corners down. Yeah, I think that pass rush, they'll allow that pass rush to get home. But again, there's a lot to be said about this game right here. There's a lot of intensity that's going on in a rival game like this here. Dallas Cowboys coming in with all of the star power, the prestige, and all of that. And then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers, who's a steel. They're a blue collar team. They from the steel town, and they don't like the Dallas Cowboys. You can best believe that. And everybody knows whenever the Dallas Cowboys go and play anybody anywhere, they're usually going to get their best. That's just a fact. Ain't nothing like knocking off that silver and gray. There's nothing like it for a lot of teams. A lot of teams pay the Dallas Cowboys because it is a Super Bowl. And shout out to my man, Dreadnought Fury. He got the Steelers tonight. He liked the Steelers tonight. I guess they feel like Justin Fields, man, is the right guy at the helm. I guess they threw with Russell Wilson, I guess, but it is a long season. You never know. You can never say never in this league. I mean, that's one thing for sure. You can never say never. But Pittsburgh coming off a loss. They're going to be at home. Man, I was thinking about this, I can't lie. Let me stop. This wasn't hard for me. And I'm not saying it because, again, like I said, I confessed. I grew up both Cowboys and Steelers. And I know people ask me, how that happened? Man, I was young. I was probably 8 years old, 7, 8 years old. I didn't know. I'm from Dallas. I didn't know. I knew I was rooting for the Cowboys. And then when Lynn Swann did his thing in Super Bowl 10 at Black and Gold, I just, hey, man, I'm a winner, man. I like winners, man. There was a time I was like, I didn't say 49ers were my team, but I did like Jerry Rice opposite John Taylor at one time. I like winners, but I'm loyal too at the same time. So again, but when these two teams meet, it's like having twin sons, man, to me sometimes. But I do. I gotta go with Dallas, the 2-1-4. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. I'm giving my prediction. Like I say, we won't be here long, but I'm giving my prediction. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers pull this game out in a close one. I think this is a game that's tailor fit for the Steelers. Again, they at home. They coming off a loss. I would not be surprised if Dallas pulled this game out, though. I would not be surprised. But I just feel like playing at home, the way they've been playing, they got a top 5 ranked defense. We still trying to feel our way out with our defense. We got some people, man, that's not playing tonight on both sides of the ball. I think Brandon Cooks is also out with a knee injury. Y'all shut up. What y'all think about the Cowboys got Devontae Adams? I told somebody, man, I don't think it's going to. I mean, what good is that? You might have well should have kept Amari Cooper. But anyway, but let me see what you say, Blow. You say, yeah, bro, my 49ers. Yeah, wow, yeah. 49ers, man. NFC, listen, the NFC is going to be what the NFC East is going to be. We won't know until probably after Thanksgiving how things are really going to start shaping up. I know you guys are missing some players too. Blow, IU came in late. I don't know if Kristen, man, if he was out there today, if he was, I mean, he was kind of MIA. But that defense, y'all lost a little bit on defense. I kind of think my little youngster that was playing, man, I coached him in Little League, Tayshaun Gibson, man. He left this offseason and re-signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars. But when you start talking about leadership, veteran leadership, man, you lose a lot when you start losing guys like that. So, again, those young guys, they got to grow up. They got to grow up faster. But I'm not going to count the 49ers out. I'm not going to count, any of these teams, the Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia, they lost the other night. They're 2-2. But again, Washington sits atop at 4-1. I think they're having a moment. That's exactly what it is, a moment. I think I'm not wishing anything bad on a young kid because he is a rookie. But I do think they say, how you hit that rookie's wall. I think he's going to hit that rookie's wall at some point. Not because he's not talented enough. We can see his talent. I just think that you play in the NFL, you almost play 2 seasons in 1 year. That's what I'm talking about, hitting that wall. Because normally after 12 games, your season is over with at the collegiate level. So I think, come November, when things start to shape out, I think, a lot of those hits that you take during the course, over a course of several weeks begins to add up. They begin to add up. So, yes, this is the replay where we're still trying to make your day. This is the pregame show to the Dallas Cowboys Pittsburgh Steelers game this evening, and I'm looking forward to this game, man. This is kind of going to be the tail of the tape to really kind of gauge where the Dallas Cowboys are. I think you're going to be able to tell quite a bit about our defense and how they're going to be playing. Because why do I say that? Because the Pittsburgh Steelers, one thing about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlinson, they physical. They try to beat you up, man. And if you can play with them and deliver it back and be really physical, and let's just say you come out with a win, man, that does the soul good. It really does the soul good. You can take that and add that, and they'll go into it's a non-conference game, which is cool, but they'll go into next week 3-2. And that's what you want. That's all you want. All you want to do is stack wins. Right now, it's just about stacking wins. That's really what it's about, stacking wins. So, yeah, I'm hoping that Ezekiel Elliott can have a flashback. I mean, even if it's just a moment. I'm not saying he's going to go in there and rush for, $150. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just simply saying if he can have a moment, maybe give a key play here or there to help that run game, man, show that veteran leadership, man, because they're going to need it. They are truly going to need it because you're going up against the number. I think they're ranked, again, just against run defense, man, they're in the top 5, only giving up about 86 yards a game. So they're going to need Deuce Vaughn, Ezekiel Elliott, and Dowdle, all 3 of them, man, to earn their paycheck. Because we can't run the football, and there are no slouch against the pass either. So I'm just saying, guys, if you're rooting for the Dallas Cowboys, which I am, I like to see us get the victory. But like I said, I'm just a realist. I'm not one of these guys gonna come on here, man, and just be talking about, emotionally just talking about the Cowboys is going to the Super Bowl and they gonna do this or they gonna. No, I'm a realist, man. I'm a realist, and I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like we really got something going on. Because right now we still trying to figure some things out, man. We really are. And I just hope they stay the course because it does not get any easier. It doesn't get easier after this. I haven't looked at the schedule lately, but I think they got several games that are coming up. And Detroit is one of those teams. Detroit are definitely one of those teams. So let me see what I got. I got some. Let me see some here. They hit me on the phone too on the text, man. I'm trying to figure out. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. Yeah, they hit me on the text too. I'm trying to get them on the show. They want to come on the show. So anyway, shout out to my little brother, man. This is my little brother, man, Ray J. He's in the house, man. He say, "Let's go." You say, "Let's go," but let's go who? Now I know. He Cowboys all the way. Ain't no doubt about that. He was coming in the group text. Like I say, I got an uncle, man. He's a diehard Steeler fan. He ain't changing for nobody. He's not changing for nobody. And my little brother and my cousins, them, they not changing for nobody. I'm telling you that right now. Diehard. But like I said, it's a lot to be said about both franchises. I think Mike Tomlinson is one heck of a coach. Shout out to me. Who would you take? If you just had to between Mike Tomlinson and Mike McCarthy. They both names start with Mike, But who would you rather have as your head coach? I'd just like to know that. Just curious. Mike Tomlin or Mike McCarthy. Now they both got winning percentages, been winning in the regular season. They both got a Super Bowl under their belt. But who would you take between the two? Who you think coming into this week's game, the better coach between Mike Tomlinson and Mike McCarthy? Who do you like? Who do you like? I want to know who do you guys really like between those two? Mike T. Oh, okay, you got Mike T. Okay, I see you in the house, Lee Rose. He said he like Mike T. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you at all because one of the things about Mike Tomlinson, man, when you really understand what this man has been able to do, it's like, Ben Roethlisberger when he retired, they really was going through a quarterback change and they lost a lot of players in free agency and all that. And this guy could be, I don't know, he could be 3-7. And somehow, some way, he finds a way to motivate them guys, man, and get these guys, with a winning percentage and possibly into the playoffs. That's been his track record, Mike Tomlinson. Whereas Mike McCarthy, he pretty much always had Aaron Rodgers, right? He pretty much had Aaron Rodgers and had a real nice defense and so forth. But Mike Tomlinson, man, I just think not being in that locker room, but my experience of being in the locker room, when you got a guy that's out front like that, his motivation speaking has to be par excellence. It's kind of like the Ray Lewis situation, because to get these guys, man, day in and day out, some guys, man, especially in this era, man, with the social media and all that, they'll turn a deaf ear to you because you'll sound so redundant. You sound like a parrot and they'll just turn you off, man. But it's something about Mike Tomlin, man. He get these guys going, man. And Pittsburgh always, they find themselves, man, in the thick of things at the end of the day when guys could just mail it in. No, that's not a Mike Tomlin coach team. I don't think if you look at the Green Bay Packers, how they came into Dallas last year, man, and just took those off the Cowboys. Those guys, as we all saw on national TV, was definitely unprepared. So I think I'm gonna lean with my man Lee Rose, man. I think I have to go with Mike Tomlin too, man. Y'all shout out. Let me know who y'all like, Mike Tomlin or Mike McCarthy, because again, man, he's been good in the regular season, man. But it's not like he don't come with his own issues himself, because man, I mean, when he lose big, man. And them guys, I mean, like I said, when they went up against Green Bay, man, it looked like a youth football team out there. Looked like they hadn't been coached. Looked like they didn't know the plays. They wasn't on the same page. And if you ask me, I think this is just my own personal view. I think Dan Quinn probably sabotaged the Dallas Cowboys, knowing he was out the door, man. I think he just probably put something together and said, you know what, man, I ain't gonna be here long, man. Shoes, them jokers ain't gonna get one up on me. I'm going to the Washington Commanders. I don't want them winning no Super Bowl. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't have no way of fact checking that. I'm just saying the way the Green Bay Packers sliced them dudes, man. It just seemed like, man, it was something in the game. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Blow say, bro, the game y'all should have lost, y'all win. The game y'all should win, y'all lose. So Blow, I guess tonight, that's why you saying what you saying. You go with the Dallas Cowboys over the Pittsburgh because this is the game that they supposed to lose. You might have a solid point right there, man. You may have a solid point right there. I can't even lie. He say the game we supposed to win, we lose. And the game we lose, we supposed to win. Yeah, you know what? And that even when Jason Garrett was the head coach, I remember a couple of them games. I think it was when the Giants were still playing pretty good football. They went into New York in the Meadowlands and beat the New York Giants. And I think it was on Monday night, if I'm not mistaken. Nobody thought the Cowboys was going to win that game, but they wound up pulling that game out, man. And so, I think there's a lot of truth to what Blow is saying, man. It's like some of these teams, man, you think Dallas just going to run through them, and they struggle. They struggle, knowing this ain't nothing new. Y'all know this. I know this. It's nothing new. Anytime you facing the Dallas Cowboys, they gonna give you your best. Yeah, they gonna give you your best. So you going into a game knowing that these teams are not trying to underachieve against you. Yeah, they want all the smoke when they play the Dallas Cowboys. They want all the smoke. They in Dallas know. So your mindset have to be different. If you put on that star on the side of your helmet, your mindset has to be different. I mean, at least that's how I see it. I mean, I don't know. Y'all chat out in the comments and let me know, how do y'all view it, man? Because if I know my back's against the wall and you finna get ready to go to a OK Corral showdown and you on national TV and you're going to have millions of people watching and you got to go out there and perform for your family because you got that name on the back of your jersey and you finna play against the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We talking about checks. We're talking about, man, even if you release me for whatever reason, because remember, the NFL is a week-to-week league. They can release you, man, for stepping on a thumbtack. It's a week-to-week league. So I got to shine against one of the most recognizable franchises in all of sports. That's what I'm talking about when I say you're going to get another team's best shot. You just start, because when the lights come on, you got, 20, 30 million people are watching the game, whatever the case may be, man, you're going to want to shine. You're going to want to, jump out, because you don't never know if you're going to be with that team. And if you shine against the Cowboys, look here, man, you keep them checks coming in. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about you preserving yourself, protecting your family at the end of the day. So heck yeah. If I was in the league, man, and we playing against the Dallas Cowboys, look here, man. I might start wearing brass knuckles to the game. I might wear me some brass knuckles. I'm trying to knock you out. I know the rules done changed. I might take it back to Jack Tatum them or something, man. So yeah, I'm trying to knock Ezekiel or Dak Prescott them out the game, man. I mean, that's what the mindset gotta be, man. It just gotta be there. But you're right though, Blow. You're right about that, man. But again, for some of y'all that just coming on, we're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys, man, this evening on Sunday Night Football. Looking forward to the game. We're only going to be on here for another 20 minutes because we're going to get into this game this season. And then as soon as the game is over with, we're going to come back live again to the post game, talking about what happened, who missed the catch, who fumbled at the 1-yard line, who didn't get the first down, or the referee cheated. Maybe the Cowboys might get that referee crew. Y'all remember that crew that ref the last time, and he took the card out of his on the 3rd down and inches, or 4th down and inches, excuse me. He took the card out and put it between the chain and the ball. Maybe we get that crew again tonight. I'm just saying, maybe the Dallas Cowboys get that crew again tonight. You just never know, man. But again, anything can happen in a game like this. It's gonna be some hard hitting, man. And like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if Dallas pull it out. Again, the Dallas Cowboys, man, they coming in, I think, with the 19th ranked offense, going up against a top 5 defense in the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know where they're gonna look to. Maybe some of them guys like Jalen Tobin them stand up in a game like this, because there was whispers of them trying to make a move for Devontae Adams, which I do not see Jerry Jones doing. Y'all can come out in the chat if y'all think otherwise. But how you gonna pay a top guy like CeeDee Lamb? Because Devontae, no matter what, gonna still want his money unless the Raiders gonna pick up that tab. And if they gonna pick up that tab and Dallas get him for a little nothing, okay, fine. But if not, shoes, Jerry ain't finna pay no 2 top wide receiver. If that was the case, why didn't he keep Amari Cooper? He should have just kept Amari Cooper. And from my understanding, they can probably go get Amari Cooper because they saying Cleveland Browns looking to eat that money. They'll pay Amari Cooper's salary, and Jerry then will just have to give him a veteran minimum. Now that's the rumor that's out there. But I don't know. I don't know if Brandon Cooks, he's suffering some type of contusion to his knee or some type of infection to his knee. I don't know, how long. I think he's supposed to miss at least 4 to 6 weeks. Them young guys, Jalen Toe, although he's played better, but do you want to really hang your hat on Jalen Tolbert? Can he really beat man-to-man coverage week in and week out? I don't know. Because CeeDee Lamb, he going to see double teams. So somebody got to step up. They have to step up, man. And I'm going to tell you, this is when Dak Prescott really is not at his best, because he started pressing. When CD is not open, or Ferguson, I think he's coming into his own as a tight end. If he's getting that bracket coverage and he can't get open, then Dak starts trying to fit balls in the tight windows. And herein lies the mistakes. Instead of here we go, it turns into here we know. It ain't no here we go no more. It's here we know. No, Dak, don't do that. Don't do the Tony Romo. He had so much to say about Tony Romo when he was at Mississippi State, and now he find himself in the same situation, man. So no, he started trying to fit these balls into double and triple coverage, and I'm saying to myself, scratching my head, what is he seeing? What is he looking at? And boy, when Dak is not Dak. I mean, you can see when it's like a deer looking in the headlights, because once his eyes start getting real glazy, oh man, it's time to peel back your ears and get busy, because he gonna throw you one. Just wait on it. He's gonna throw you an interception. He's gonna have your sports agent talking in the meeting, say, hey, my client, he wind up getting another interception. You know what I'm saying? Off Dak Prescott, an all-pro quarterback. Yeah, I see my brother. He said he want Tomlinson too. Yeah, Ray, I see you, man. Take Tomlinson, man. You won't go wrong. Let me see what my man Gary said. He say, let's go Steelers. I see you, Gary. Wait that gold tie. I ain't mad at you, man. I got another partner, like I say, my man Big Bone. Shout out to Big Bone, man. Memphis, man. He loved the Pittsburgh Steelers too, man. He loved them. He'll probably come on with me live after the game. I told him, man, look, man, win, lose, or draw, I need you to come on, face the music. If the Steelers pull it out, come on and get your Jones off. But if they lose, come on and face the music, man. We're gonna be back here live right after the game. Don't do that. Don't do the replay sports show like that. And look here, if y'all haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification button, man. We're gonna be doing this thing live each and every week, man, when these teams are playing, as well as the college teams too. And also, I got another podcast that I do. It's called Black Vocracy. That's a lot more serious. We talk about raising your horizon, dropping all types of jewels and knowledge and so forth. So I got that one too. So it's called Black Vocracy. The channel is Black Vocracy. So yeah, we're talking football this evening, though. We're gonna be talking it all evening long. I can't wait till after the game so we can highlight some of the things, key plays of the game and what happened. So guys, I know we're probably about 15, maybe 14 minutes away from this showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Dallas Cowboys. Y'all keep shouting and showing the love, man. I appreciate y'all hopping on with me and providing me some insight. Let me go back to the comments and read. Blow, you hit me too hard. Blow say I'm waiting on y'all. That's my Super Bowl. Okay, yeah, I know, man. And why do the Cowboys got to play the 49ers, man? Why do they got to play the 49ers? What does this be? Three years in a row? Almost 4 years in a row. And then we playing y'all again in San Francisco. Let me know, man. If you know something, Blow, that I don't know, I'm gonna put his comment up so y'all can see. I'm gonna let y'all know. This is my partner, man. This is what he talking about. Die-hard 49ers fan, man. I mean, red be red and gold down. I get sick of him with that red and gold down. But I'm just saying, Blow, do you know something that I don't know? We got to play y'all again up there, man. But okay, I guess it is what it is, man. We'll take, when we get ready to play y'all, we'll face that music then. Right now, y'all got some problems because I think the Rams not playing so good. The Cardinals, they iffy. I think the only one y'all gonna have to deal with them Seattle Seahawks. Now that's just me. I think Geno Smith, man, he has something to prove, man, and they got a great, really good friend of mine, grandson, Big Byron Murphy. Shout out to Big Byron Murphy from Texas, man. They got him as a rookie, man, playing that one technique. So, I think y'all gonna struggle, man, this year. Just like we struggling, y'all gonna struggle too. Now, don't get your hopes up, Blow. Don't get I'm gonna put that post. You seen that meme I had with the old white guy with the fishing pole? He said, "Oh, you almost got it. You almost got it. Y'all been to the Super Bowl, but say if you finish second, it don't matter if you finish 6, 7, if you don't finish number 1, hey man, you just like everybody else. Get on back to the bus. Come on back to the drawing board and start all over again because you're not the champs. Y'all, if y'all believe that, shout it out, man, or chat it out. You know what I'm saying? We're just having a good time, just having some fun with this. Let me go over to the comments, man, and see what's happening. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know about Pittsburgh run game. To be honest with you, I really haven't seen a lot of Najee. I haven't, again, I think they're a little pedestrian too, like the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I haven't looked up the ranking, but they seem to be a little settled on who they running back is. At least I can say that, because right now, man, I just don't think you can get into a rhythm as a running back with what we got with this carousel. I mean, running back need touches. Now, here's another thing. I don't know why they didn't go get this boy Henry, man. And did you see what the Ravens did today? You see how he, in overtime, how he just broke the tackle, man, and went down the side. Really should have scored on that play, but they didn't get him until he got down to probably around the 7-yard line. That's what I'm talking about. When the defense is fatigued, they tired. They've been hitting and pounding each other for 4 straight quarters. Now you in overtime, and all you need is one play. Somebody has to make a play. This boy Derrick Henry, man, get the ball, man. I'm talking about he trucking down, running people over like a Mack truck that he is, and almost scoring overtime. They went on and kicked the winning field goal, but that's what I'm talking about. But Jerry, look, the man lives in Dallas. The man lives in Dallas. He said the Cowboys never called him. Kind of like what when Amari Cooper said, man, Dallas never made him an offer. He wanted to remain in Dallas. Well, Derrick Henry, the same thing. He said the Dallas Cowboys never even called this man. Never even called him. But in the words of my good friend, Sid McKeevy, he say, man, Jerry don't want to win. Jerry just want to make money. I say, man, I'm starting to believe that too, man. Jerry just want to make money, man. I'm starting to believe. I was really like, nah, I think the old man want to get him one more Super Bowl. But think about it, guys. Think about it for a second. Jerry Jones got 3 Super Bowls. He got a Hall of Fame jacket. I think he bought the Dallas Cowboys at that time for what, $42 million or whatever it was, 100. Before I can't remember exactly what the number was, but took that franchise from there to here to $10 billion. What else do you want to do, Jerry? I mean, he ain't got to really do anything else, because at least he know what the champagne tastes like. He done tasted champagne 3 times. There's some owners, man, ain't never won a Super Bowl. Look at the owner down there in Atlanta, Arthur Blank. You think he'll want to, get that Super Bowl they lost to the Patriots? Yeah. He ain't never won a Super Bowl. Jerry got 3 of them. 3 of them, franchise worth $10 billion. Made plenty of money. So I gotta probably agree with my man say, hey, man, they ain't gonna win long. Jerry is still he'll have to be dead, right? I say, well, shoot, it's still gonna stay in the Jones family. That's in the will. The Cowboys not to be sold. So you talking generation after generation, man, on the Dallas Cowboys. But hey, man, I count my wins a little bit different. So, guys, we coming up on 9 minutes. 9 minutes before we end this pregame show. Y'all shout out, chat. Let me know what you think about tonight's game. Do Ezekiel Elliott have a flashback? Do Dak Prescott throw for over 400 yards? Do the Dallas Cowboys go into Pittsburgh in Heinz Field and win a game that they should lose? Win a game that they should lose. Those are the questions. What do you think? I want to know from you guys. Chat it out in the comments for me. If you think that Zeke is going to have a flashback, Dallas going to pull out a game, they should actually lose this game. But again, I got to reiterate what Blow said earlier, man. He got the Cowboy because they should lose this game. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised. But I am saying that the Steelers will win this game probably around about 4.5 points. Yeah, about 4.5 points. But it's not like Justin Fields, man, is coming in like he done won a playoff game. So, but it's not so much Justin Fields as it is the Dallas Cowboys defense. They played better against the Giants, but can we really say that's a real victory? Like one that if they'd have knocked off the Ravens or something, they made a gallant effort in coming back against the Ravens, but they still lost at the end of the day. So I still don't know who this team is. I am still looking for the identity of the Dallas Cowboys, man. And hopefully we find it tonight. Hopefully we get it tonight. I'm not sure. But don't forget, we're going to come back immediately following the game, talk about the highlights, again, the keys to the game, what the Steelers could have done better, what the Cowboys could have done better. Who knows? It might end in a tie. It might end in a tie. They almost had one game today, man. It was overtime, almost ended in a tie. And you know what they say in football? Whenever a game ends in a tie, they say it's like kissing your sister. Man, you don't want to be out there beating up on each other, man, for that long, and then the game end in a tie. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I definitely don't see that happening. But stranger things have happened, especially when these two teams get together. So we're gonna see. I can't wait. I think kickoff is about 7:15. This is on NBC, or if you got Peacock, go to Peacock, watch this game. I think we're going to be in for a doozy. I think it's going to be loud, as it usually is when these two teams get together, usually crazy noise. And I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, is built to win this game. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Well, guys, look here. We got about 6 minutes left on the show, but I think I'm going to get ready to wrap it up because I got to prepare for this, man, and get seated and, get my good dish. I know y'all probably sitting back, man. I already got your popcorn ready and all this other stuff going on. I got to get myself ready as well as prep for the post-game show that we're going to be doing again immediately following tonight's game. We're going to be back on here live, just talking about the keys to the game once again. So I want to thank y'all for coming on to this pregame show. This is the replay, the sports show. You can go over to YouTube and find me over there and just subscribe, like, and share and notify, as well as on Facebook too. You can follow me on Facebook. Again, I got 2 shows that I do. This is the sports show channel, and I also do Black Vocracy. Y'all probably say, what is Black Vocracy? BLAC Vocracy. V as in Victor, ORCACY. Yeah, VOCRACY, Black Vocracy. And we talk about we talk about it all on there, y'all. Social media, puff combs, United States Constitution, you name it, religious, economic disparity, the whole 9 yards. That's what we talk about it. So I look forward to seeing y'all guys after the game. Come back on with your boy, man. Let's talk about it. I appreciate y'all again hopping on with me, man. So enjoy the game. And we're going to see you back here soon. All right? Peace.